Welcome to The Sarah Scoop Show. I'm your host, Sarah Roman, here to give you the scoop on all of your favorite things. I'm here chatting with Zakiyah, who is a fan favorite from Big Brother, and she has turned into quite the fashion designer. And we're going to get the scoop on her and what life's been like since Big Brother. So first of all, can we start with that? How did Big Brother come about? What inspired you to go on to the show?
So if anybody read like your article before that I did with you, I was ending a bad relationship, and just on a whim, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something crazy out of the box, and I'm just going to put myself out there. I'm going to audition for a TV show. So Big Brother was literally the only show that I applied to or at the time, and I just so happened to get a call back, and that really blew my mind. I did not think that Big Brother would ever call me on my first try ever. So yeah, out of a bad breakup, I auditioned and I got it. So a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, so lesson learned. There's always more. Like there's something out there.
Yep.
So what did you want to get out of the show? I know you kind of covered this in our Q&A, but if you can just kind of describe what you wanted to get out of the show and what you feel like you got out of the show, besides a great following, like your Twitter friends, they love you.
Well, I honestly didn't have any expectations. I thought I could go in there and meet a couple of interesting, cool people and take away some great friendships. I did not expect to have a crazy following or anything like that, but my biggest goal was to get on the show, actually try to win, and get this money, pay off my school loans, get a decent car. Like, those are just things that I felt like I could really use, and the money could have really, really helped. But I feel like I took away a really, really interesting and great experience. And I do have some cool people that I call, friends now. So
yeah, and I think your down-to-earth personality really showed through on the show, and that is why you got such a good following from it. Do you have any, like, people that are watching you, do you have any advice for people that maybe want to be future house guests someday?
Oh, I feel like you really need to trust your gut. You need to follow your instinct 1000%. That's what a lot of people told me. They were like, you were just so spot on. You knew so much. Like, we just really wish you follow your gut and your instincts. Like, you really had like a sixth sense about you. Like, you were amazing when it came to that. So I definitely would tell people that if you're going to do this show, like, just follow your gut. Don't trust so easily like me, and really work with people that you can trust. So yeah.
So since the show, you've gone on to do even more exciting things. Can you tell us a little bit about your fashion background and where it's going?
Yes, absolutely. I have decided to venture into designing swimsuits. I have my own swimwear company that I'm very, very excited about. It's called Sunnings. You can find it at sunningswim.com. And it is taking off like I couldn't even believe. I'm so excited about it. I didn't think other people would be so excited about it. It's kind of even branched out further than BB. So I'm really honored. I'm really, really blessed. I started designing when I was in the jury house, which is a shock for some people, but we literally had like we had pens and paper, and I was like, this is great. And I just started sketching. Like, I went from there. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start now. I'm not going to wait until I leave. This is my outlet. Let me just do it and see where it goes. So I'm so thankful that my swimmer line has taken off to be what it is right now. So my first collection was the Element, and I have those in 4 different colors. And you're able to put that in 10 different styles, which is really neat and really interesting for a lot of people. The next collection was the Spring Breaker. This collection is the Girlfriend collection that I have. Oh, I can show you some pieces.
Yes, we definitely want to see it. And while you're grabbing those, I want to see all those, and maybe you can throw this in there because I did ask some of your followers questions. So at Tanika33 wanted to know, what was your inspiration for doing this swimwear? Like you said, you were sketching in the Big Brother house. Like, Was it because you couldn't find suits or something that you loved? Like, what was kind of your inspiration behind it?
Yes, I was in the jury house and I'm looking through all of the clothes that I have in my suitcase and my bag, and I'm realizing I have 10 plus swimsuits in my suitcase. So I'm like, you know what? I really do like swimsuits. I really, really have an eye for swimsuits. Why don't I just make my own swimwear? So that's where I went from there. I was actually talking to Polly. It's crazy. I was like, you know what? I really want to do something like big. Like I want to have a brand. Like I want to make a name like for myself. Like I want to create something that I feel like could, really benefit like other girls. They like my swimwear, so they might like the things I actually produce and I put on paper and bring to life. So why not create a swimsuit line? If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So you're going to show us some of your
Yes, yes,
pieces and
yes. So
maybe.
I'm really excited about the Girlfriend collection. It's a combination of Sunning Swim original designs, and I teamed up with some other manufacturers and I partnered up with them and pulled different designs that my girlfriends like. So this is all inspired by my girlfriends.
And one pieces are so
Yeah,
in now.
they're definitely in right now. And I got a big demand from a lot of the supporters. Like, you know what? We want to see some one pieces. We like the two pieces. Those are cute and whatnot, but we want some one pieces. So I was like, you know what? I'm really gonna figure this out. I want to get some one pieces in here. So I know that the lace is really, really in right now. And you have it on in the middle and you have it on the sides as well. So that's really, really in this season.
And what kind of body types do you think? Because that looks like it would be flattering on a variety of body shapes and
Oh yeah,
sizes.
oh yeah. Like it really just depends on your comfort level. It depends on what you're into. I say if you got it, flaunt it. If you skinny, you thick. Hey, we praise thick girls here in the South, so I expect to see all types of body types in my swimwear. So yeah. And this is the Jasmine. I'm really, really excited about this. This one I definitely sketched up, and my best friend is Jasmine.
Oh, that's so sweet.
This is another convertible swimsuit, so you literally can put this any type of way. So it's kind of weird looking at it. You can't really get an idea of like what it is, but you can put this into several different styles. Like you can put it around your neck, around your waist, however you want to do it. You can pretty much do with the Jasmine swimwear. And I have pictures. And this is the bottom, so like just a traditional like bottom, like bikini.
And then the top just kind of wraps around however you want to style it.
Wrap it around your neck. You can bring it around here as like a halter, like any way you want to do
So
it.
you could wear that one like multiple times on
Oh, yeah.
vacation and everyone thinks you have a new suit.
A different one in the same color, but
Yeah.
a different one. You'll be like, what? Like, I just saw something completely different on you. So I love the Jasmine swim. That's probably like my favorite that I've done like all season. And going back to the Element, I found that this is really, really popular, and I'm almost sold out of this one. The water swimsuit by the Element. Everybody loves this color, and I really do too. Like it's definitely like in style. Everybody loves it, and it's in jade, the color. So it's definitely a favorite. I literally have like a few left of it, so I will let everybody know like once I'm like sold out. Like you guys like ate up the Element like in the water style like completely. So yeah, those are my favorites though. So
And where, going off of that, like people are buying them, but where can we go to buy them at?
sunningswim.com is where all the merchandise will be. So if you're looking for a swimsuit, go to sunningswim.com.
Yeah, those are gorgeous. I like them. Do you plan on expanding Sunny into different apparel in the future?
I definitely do. I think the one thing that people realize about me from just watching me on the show and in the live feeds that my style is so different. Like it's so all over the place. Like I can be sporty, tomboyish kind of looking, and then I can be girly, and then I can be sexy. I definitely want to venture into just regular clothing, like regular apparel, like from tops to bottoms, jumpsuits. I actually love, love, love jumpsuits and rompers. So I want to branch into that territory maybe a little bit later on in the year, if not this year, and then hopefully next year. I definitely plan on expanding that.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I love that you are so versatile because then you can relate to so many different people. Someone's going to find something they like in your collection.
Absolutely.
If you went shopping and only had enough money to buy either clothes, shoes, or makeup, which would it be and why?
Ooh. I love makeup. Like I feel like, but you know what? Honestly, you can put on makeup and it doesn't even matter what your outfit looks like. Like as long as your face is beat, like nothing else matters. Because people they do look at your clothes, and I feel like clothes is like a big statement. But I feel like up here, like you're gonna have to catch them up here first, and then nothing else really like matters. So I'm gonna buy some makeup. Probably gonna buy some matte lipstick, a good foundation, maybe a pencil. And because NYX is so inexpensive, I'm probably going to go to the NYX section and pick up anything I can grab that's under that amount. So, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. What would you tell your teenage self? I'm
Oh,
guessing
man.
this can be like advice or just anything.
I would tell the teenage self, my teenage self, just brace yourself. Don't worry. Don't worry about the future. I find myself doing that a lot now. I'm so anxious. Like, I want to know, like, what's next? What's going where, who, what, when, where. I need to know everything. I just want to tell my teenage self just to calm down for a second. Just know that everything's going to work out. Brace yourself. And any ideas, please write it down because there's plenty of moments where I'm just like, gosh, like, there were so many good things, so many good ideas that I had when I was younger. I feel like I'm just kind of losing it now that I wish I just had, like I had to use. So write down any important ideas that you have because you never know what you can use in the future. And to just brace yourself. You're in God's hands. Everything's going to work out.
I think we can all take that advice like every day.
Yeah.
Who would you invite to your ideal dinner party?
Oh, man. That's a good question. Is there a limit? There's no limit, right?
No limit, but we'll say like 5 people.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, my friends and family would automatically be like invited. They wouldn't be in the five. They would
Yeah,
be
they're not in the 5.
Michelle Obama, Tyra Banks, Kim Kardashian.
She would be fun. I think she would be so fun.
Like I like her. Um, Tamara Mowry. I love her.
Oh
She's
yeah.
just so calm. And Aisha Curry. Like I think they're just so like poised and elegant and smart and classy, and I feel like I can learn something from each of those women. Like they're ahead of the game. Like they're women that I look up to. Like I feel like they have it going on. They're stylish and they're working and they're handling their business and their brand at the same time, and that's very admirable for me. So yeah,
I feel like that dinner party would like leave you with crazy motivation.
crazy motivation. Like I have notes for days. Like I feel like I would ask too many questions. Like I just want to know, like figure out things, and I feel like they could really offer it to me. And they're women. There's some women of color and women that are just big in the game right now. So I feel like I could learn a lot from each of those women.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. If you had a chance to move, where would you go?
New York.
New York. Well, hey, Fashion Central there.
So weird though because I feel like anytime I travel to like a new place, I'm always falling in love with it. Like even Colorado, I just got back from Colorado yesterday, and I loved it. And there's absolutely nothing there for me. Like there's nothing that I could really do. But it was just so peaceful and so calm, and like I love the city, and I just loved the air like about it. Like it was great. And there was beautiful people and they all were tall and it was just really cool. So I honestly could just live I feel like I could live anywhere. I could really make anything my own. Like I'm adaptable, and I find the beauty, in every place that I go. So but I feel like New York would be like a place that I should be, like as far as fashion is concerned. I feel like I could really learn a lot as far as living and then maybe settling down. I don't know if that would be the place I would want to settle down, but I feel like while I'm young and I'm popping, I feel like New York could be the spot.
Yeah, no, I like thought you were kind of a New Yorker. I was like, where do you live at? I thought it was New
Girl,
York.
big spirit.
And finally, we just want to know if you have like any advice for future fashionistas. I know you kind of talked about like your teenage advice, but just people that, you've kind of just embraced this whole exciting dream. And do you have advice for people that maybe are intimidated by entering the fashion world? And anything you want to leave with all these people that want to hear great advice from you?
I would just say don't become discouraged. It's not easy, so go into it with a strong mind. Just prepare yourself for the best outcome and then maybe the worst outcome, because everything's not going to work out like you may think. I mean, unless you have it like that, it might work out. But if you're coming from a place of not knowing much about the industry or how the business works, just give yourself some time. Don't easily become discouraged or decide that you want to do something else because it's not working out the way that you expected. I found a lot of bumps in the road. I'm just like, you know what? I don't know. But that voice in the back of my head was like, nope, you're going to do this because this is something that you were interested in. This is something that you enjoy and that honestly you're excited about waking up the next morning and just going for. So don't become discouraged. Keep your mind focused, tunnel vision. Like, don't let anything stand in your way. Just do what you're supposed to do. Like, just go for it. So that's what I would tell people who
Awesome.
want to go into business.
Well, thank you so much. And if people want to like ask you questions or follow you, what's your best ways to get in contact or follow on social media? Just your Twitter, Instagram, or do you have a preference on how people can connect with you?
Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I am _ Zakiyah Everette, ZAKIYAHEVERETTE. And without the underscore, I'm the same thing on Twitter and Snapchat and Facebook.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Zakiyah. You were an absolute pleasure. And I know that people are going to be coming crazy for that swimwear. It's adorable. And
Thank you so much.
best of luck with everything. And we will definitely stay tuned and hopefully see a new expansion from you.
Yes. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.